The relative few who actually initiate and continually contribute to their own wealth accounts typically just pick and choose randomly among the many delightful items on the buffet tables of financial planning. Picture the scene. A young woman nibbles at an index interest hors d'oeuvre. Her male colleague tries to decide whether stuffing in a whole variable interest hors d'oeuvre would be low class, and then thinks maybe not if he eats the olive by itself first. A man across the table takes 2 of the fixed interest hors d'oeuvres. A man at the salad table fills his bowl with CDs and sprinkles on some high-risk investments. Another man's bowl is predominantly large-cap stocks, as well as way too much current annual tax cost potential. A lady daintily fills a small bowl with not too much low-risk securities, not too much large-cap stock, and just a dollop of safe, tax-free government bonds. Grabbing a plate, a man admires the weight and balance of a large serving fork at the main entree table, and then grabs a healthy slice of 401k, plus a little more since his employer is contributing too. A woman wisely helps herself to some 403b with a little CD on the side. Another man and his son enthusiastically approach the annuities dish and take a man-sized portion for the dad's retirement and a young man-sized one for the son's college expenses. A young couple carefully considers the Keogh, IRA, and SEP plates and then takes as much as they think they can possibly handle. A woman oohs and ahs over the ornate punch bowl and ladle with her daughter, and they each fill a cup with IUL. A young man pours for himself 2 cups of 7-Pay, takes them to his table, and then returns to complement those with a steaming cup of Roth. Another group is over at the dessert table, admiring and sampling the tastefully decorated Social Security, Medicare, supplemental and long-term care insurance options, viatical settlements, pension distributions, and reverse mortgages. Eventually, after overeating, they all sit around and grumble about affordability problems, unexpected tax penalties, contribution ceilings, market losses, and so on. Many who make financial plans focus exclusively on tax deferments. The theory behind these is paying lower rates of tax on smaller amounts of income. But the fact remains that tax is still being paid, unnecessarily. Others aggressively focus exclusively on growth potential and ignore equally important potential for current taxation and market losses. Still others conservatively focus exclusively on safety and hope against hope that their money will actually be worth something after inflation and taxes erode it. All of these tend not to fund their accounts sufficiently, regardless of exclusive focus.